Hi Leo, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of September 2015. So first, I would like to say Venus is going direct on the 6th in your first house of self. The first card that I got for you, Leo, is the Rebel card. Now, Venus has been in your first house of self for a while now, actually, for a pretty long stay. And it went retrograde in your first house on July 25th. And it's been retrograding there for some time, really having you ask yourself some difficult questions and think a lot about self-worth and the way you value yourself and what you bring to the table and how it is that you love yourself, really. And with Venus going direct in your first house, and I got the Rebel card, I was like, a lot of you Leos are just going to be like, yo, F it. I'm just going to push ahead and do what's best for me. It's a lot of willpower and self-control too. I got the Rebel card for about 3 other signs as well. And when I got it for you, I was like, oh yeah, Leo's definitely going to push ahead the hardest, with the fire element here being something that you're passionate about, you're pushing ahead to in terms of yourself and what you feel is good for you this month. You're starting it off with a high energy with Venus finally going direct in your first. And on the 13th, there's a new moon, partial solar eclipse in your second house of value, money, finances, and the way that you look at money, the money that you make, things that you call yours. So you want to definitely look at things in terms with your money differently. This new moon partial solar eclipse is a very powerful eclipse, and it's definitely going to bring about a lot of change, a lot of new change, a lot of new energy, new tides coming in here. So a new wave of money may also be coming to you as well, because there's a new moon here, and Jupiter has been stationed here. Jupiter came here August 11th of last month, so already magnifying your money sector, and with the new moon bringing in new money. So you're definitely going to have the opportunity for that. This is really good for you, Leo. On the 17th, Mercury retrogrades in your third house of communication. So the way that you communicate with others, and you're going to be focusing on how you can probably change that or reevaluating it, or the way you communicate with family or siblings or people in your relatives, people in your life, your neighbors. So you're going to be reflecting a lot. Mercury is going to be retrograding until October 9th of next month. So it gives you some time to really reevaluate your thinking process, the way you communicate with things. Not a good time to make major decisions with it retrograding in that area of your chart. Just remain flexible and reevaluate things. Think before you speak more so, Leo. And, you know, people may just pop up and out of your life around this time, too. So just remain very flexible, because this is really easy to get miscommunication can really happen with Mercury retrograding. And double check messages just to make sure everything went through properly. On the 17th also, Saturn re-enters into your 5th house of pleasure and fun and your heart, your relationships, passionate romantic relationships, and the relationships that you have with children, or if you have children. Second card that I got for you was change. When I got this card, I thought about Saturn immediately, because what Saturn does is it restructures everything that it touches, and it's touching your 5th house again. So you're going to be adapting to a lot of different changes with Saturn coming into your 5th house again. This is its 2nd time coming in this year. So there's really going to be a focus on restructuring what it is that you get pleasure from, your love relationships or your children, or the relationship that you have, or in creative endeavors, and really structuring you. You know, Saturn works to ground you and really kind of structure whatever it is that you need to make. Whatever you're working on, Saturn grounds it. It really makes it prosper and grow, but it's a lot of hard work with that as well. So a lot of restructuring with those relationships in terms of heart affairs, matters of the heart. So on the 23rd, the sun moves into your 3rd house of communication as well, where Mercury is retrograding. So a lot of focus on the communication and the way you communicate with people and your family, siblings, neighbors, or broadcasting as well. 3rd house is also about communicating in a bigger sense. Writing, you know, writing can be also a very good form of outlet for a lot of you Leos right now, since, you know, Mercury's retrograding. A lot of past memories are going to be coming into the mind and miscommunication can happen. So writing is a really good way of letting that out. On the 24th, Mars moves into your second house as well, giving you more energy to go and make that money, go after what you value most. And on the 27th, you have a full moon, total lunar eclipse in your 9th house of travel, philosophy, and education. And the third card that I got for you is the healing card. And when I got this card, it's really about creating a balance between your emotions and your intellect. So this full moon in your 9th house, the 9th house is all about, you know, intellectual pursuits in terms of education, philosophies of life, and how we really are in tune with just the collective, everyone. The 9th house is about a bigger, broader world more so, not really like right here where you're, you know, your immediate environment. And if you want to broaden yourself, if you really want to really help, you know, broaden certain things, you know, maybe you might want to learn some new things by going back to school, because you might be very emotional about something, but you want to probably find out, passionate about something, but maybe you might want to find out more so the intellectual frameworks of what it is that you're passionate about. So a lot of healing energy too, a lot of healing from this search, from this full moon, from this new illumination on the 9th house, really focusing your energy on what it is that you want. Travel as well. Travel is a very big part of it. A lot of you Leos can be traveling. Solidifies energy for that. Again, Leo, I hope you enjoy your September, and I'll see you next month.